Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? It's time for the final countdown. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's rock.
What's happening, everybody? How you doing? And welcome to this Facebook Live. We're going to talk about this program a little bit in more depth because I have been getting some questions and people really want to know how they can literally just get rid of their mortgage in the quickest way possible. So I want to kind of explain this a little in depth. And again, my buddy Cedric has explained it. So in other words, what we're literally going to do is we're going to do something that's really, really cool. So how many people have ever seen Terminator, right? We're going to terminate your mortgage. I'm always dramatic with the stuff. Anyway, that's what we're going to do. We're going to terminate your mortgage. So I'm going to share with you this program that really shows you step by step how to do it. And I'm going to draw this out because I really want people to get the concept. And I think a lot of people are not really taking advantage of this concept, or they may not be taking it seriously. And also on the back end, you do have a chance for the same company that's going to help you pay off your mortgage in 3 to 5 years and own your house. Let me repeat that. I think we just need to say that a little bit clearer so the people in the back could hear it. Imagine in the next 3 to 5 years from now. Today is 2021, March the 30th. What if in 2026 you owned your home and you had no mortgage? What would you do with the additional money that you were paying towards your mortgage? Like, how much better could you live, right? How much more money could you have to do the things that you wanted if you didn't have to pay a mortgage and you owned your home? So I'm going to paint this picture of how this program works so everyone knows. And again, a lot of people don't know about this. Most people say they do, but they don't. And again, people that are taking advantage now, this is why we're getting this program out here. Number one, you're going to have the ability to pay off your entire home and own it. And you're going to have extra money to do things you want to do. And this same program that's going to show you how to pay off your mortgage, you're going to actually have money to do it. Now, are your payments going to go up? Are they going to be the same payments? You're pretty much going to pay what you're paying now, except you're going to do it differently. You're going to literally have no mortgage, and you're going to get rid of that PMI, that private mortgage insurance. So we're going to talk about this, and we're going to talk about how how you can actually get some extra money in your pockets here. And I'm going to go over this very thoroughly. And I've done it before, but I'm going to do it again. And again, Spencer, how you doing, my friend? What's happening, bro? Hanging in there, Marine. So let's just let's paint this simple picture. So what I'm going to do to make this simple is I'll just ask the question. How many people believe that they have to pay the mortgage off in 30 years? How many people believe that, hey, 30 years is a good scenario? And how many people think that the banks are really just kind of making you feel fortunate that you got a loan, right? So let's talk about this. 30 years. If you got a home recently, you have to go to a 30-year mortgage, or maybe you got a home a while ago and you're looking at it. Maybe you've been in your mortgage for 5 or 6 years and you still got 25 years to pay. By the time most of you guys pay off your mortgage, you'll spend the vast majority of your life, 30 years, paying money that you really don't have to pay. So let me just kind of really educate you about why this program is so impactful and so important, because right now people are struggling financially. Right now people have lost jobs, and you got to think, if you didn't have your mortgage and you could live for free and own your home, what could you do? And Spencer's right. He says it's all good, all in, and the benefits to the banks. Right. So let me paint this picture for you. I want you guys to pay attention because some of you may not realize this. So I'm going to paint a good picture for you so you can really see this. And if you pay attention, you might learn something today, and you might be financially free in 3 to 5 years. Might be, if you listen. Some people are just going to let this go over their head, and some people are going to be enslaved by a mortgage company, which I'm going to say that you're going to be enslaved by the mortgage company, and all the money that you make from doing network marketing, all the money that you make from your job is going to go to your mortgage company. It's going to go to your bank. Your bank is going to happily take all your money over 30 years. So basically, you got a house, you got a beautiful house, and you are a slave to that mortgage. Let me repeat, you're a slave to the mortgage. If you don't believe me, I want you to not pay your mortgage for a year and see what happens. Do you think you'll stay in your house? No, you won't. So that means the bank owns your house. They own it for 30 years. So you might think you own the house, but you don't own the house unless you got the deed. If you don't have a deed, you don't own the house. It's you own the mortgage. The bank is letting you take possession of the land and live in it, but it's really not your house. Meaning that try making a payment and try not making a payment and see what happens. Okay. And people say, well, I got equity or I got assets. My house is an asset. No, your house is a bill until you own it. Now you may have equity in there. You can pull it out, but I'm going to show you the right way to really make your house an asset. So let's pay attention here. Pull up this board and give you some scenarios so you guys can literally be in the know and see what's happening, because I think it's going to skip past a lot of people's head, and I want to talk to you about this program and the benefits of it. So pay close attention here, and hopefully you guys can see my screen. So literally, here's what happens when you go out and you get a mortgage. So let's say you have the bank, right? The bank gives you, your house is what, $200,000. Let's start off with that. So it's $200,000 is what your house is, right? Now, over the course of 30 years, you're probably going to pay the bank in interest $350,000. Now, that's not even included the PMI. That's private mortgage insurance. So in case you default on the house, the bank has insurance. You pay that, not the bank. So that might be in your loan as an extra $250 that you won't get back. So you got that. So this is what's going to happen. You're going to pay the bank $150,000 plus your house. So I mean, that's basically you're paying $350,000 for a $200,000 house, and you're going to do that over 30 years. So if you lose your job or anything happens, I'm gonna erase this out here. I mean, let me just kind of show you the bad part about this that you don't realize, that most people don't pay attention to. We're talking a 30-year mortgage, right? Now, on year one, right? Let's say your payments are, I don't know, let's just say your payments are $1,200, right? And you make that payment for 12 months, right? So you make that payment for 12 months, and you're roughly making, I'm going to show you the side that we don't think about when we're talking mortgages. So over the course of 12 months, you're going to pay $14,400, right, towards your mortgage, which is probably $350,000 by the time interest hits. So you do that over 1 year. Out of the $14,400 you pay, do you know how much of that touches the principal? Remember, your principal amount is $200,000. By the time you pay $14,400, you only pay $200 towards your principal. So your principal is $199,800. That's your principal. So you paid 14K, and the rest of it, you know what it went to? It went to the interest. So you're not going to knock down the principal. You paid 14K and you only paid your principal down $200. That's how the banks operate. How many people know that? How many people knew that your first year you barely even scrape the principal. So for the next couple of years, that's what's going to happen. Now here is the part that many of us don't know. Let me get back to my main screen here. Here's the part that many of us may or may not know. Let me go full screen here. What we don't know is this. Let's say, and we don't consider this, let's just say if you went 5 years, okay? We're going to go 5 years. Let's say you went 5 years. And you remember your home was $200,000. And remember, you have to pay the bank $350,000 total. That's including interest over 30 years. Let's say you went 5 years and you made your payments on time, right? And you've paid, let's say you're paying $14,000 a year for your home, and you went 5 years and you're paying $14,000. You've paid 70 grand into your home, right? And here's what happens. You pay 70 grand to your home. Let's say you lose your job and you foreclose, right? What happens to the 70 grand you paid in your home? Well, the bank keeps it. And what they're going to do is they're going to still sell this home right here that you have for, and it may be a foreclosure. What they're going to do is they're going to still sell it for this price. So you paid 70 grand and you lost your job and you had to foreclose on the home. And so you lost your home and you're out 70 grand over 5 years. Who knows what's going to happen in 5 years? So you're in a very bad situation either way, because number one, if you pay the whole 30-year mortgage off, you're going to end up giving the bank an extra 100 and actually probably more than that, because interest rates could go crazy or whatever. And some of you might refinance. You're going to give the bank $150,000. So again, they put you in a 30-year slave contract. 30-year slave contract. You miss a payment, they take your house. Gone. All right, you miss a payment, bye-bye. So you're in a 30-year contract. So that's what most people are stuck at now. How many people like that situation? And let me just kind of go back to my main screen. How many people like that situation? How many people are okay with that situation, that 30-year situation that you're in? Well, can I show you a better way? Let me get some comments here if I can show you a better way. I'm going to show you a better way that benefits you, not the banks. The banks don't show this because they want to keep you enslaved. They want to control your money. Can I show you a better way? Spencer's the only one commenting. Awesome, Spencer. Can I show you a better way? So let me show you a better way. Okay. Rather than stay enslaved to the bank for 30 years and have to pay crazy interest rates and have to deal with foreclosure and pay PMI, private mortgage insurance, or whatever. What if we did this way? Let me just kind of share with you my screen here. Let me show you this way and pay attention. And this way is so easy, and you're going to get more money this way because of this. Now, I'm going to do a side-by-side comparison. So please pay attention, because this is your home and your future you're talking about. This is your children's future we're talking about. I'm going to do a side-by-side comparison. Okay. So we have two sides to everything, right? So side one, we're going to go over here. We already painted this picture. You got a $200,000 house. You're going to end up paying $350,000 for a $200,000 house because of the interest that the bank puts on you. You don't own the home, and you're going to have to be in this contract for 30 years. And you don't have any you don't have any extra money. The bank is not going to give you extra money for mortgage, right? So if you say, hey, listen, what if I referred another person to the bank? They're not going to do anything. If you referred another person to the bank that closed your mortgage, you get $0. All right. You get $0. You get nothing. Okay. Here's a better way. We have a program called Switch to Your Mortgage. And what this is a first lien HELOC. And again, this is a first lien HELOC. So if you put in your numbers in that calculator, what's going to happen is it's going to tell you how to pay your same mortgage off in 5 years. So again, what happens is when you enroll into this program, I'm going to do Switch, and I'll tell you how to get into this program. When you enroll into the program, what's going to happen is you're going to get a first lien HELOC, okay? And that HELOC is going to pay off this mortgage. It's going to pay off this mortgage. And instead of paying the bank, you're now almost paying yourself. So you're going to pay off the mortgage. And what's going to happen is that let's say you're going to probably save $140,000 in interest payments. Because what's going to happen is with you may pay $10,000 interest over the 5-year period, right? What's going to happen is this. You're going to keep the same payments you were paying over here, and you're going to pay your house off in 3 to 5 years. All right, 3 to 5 years, and you own the home. Now, after 3 to 5 years, when you own the home, all right, let's assume that HELOC was for $200,000. After you own the home, look at what you have here. You now have your house, and because it's a HELOC, you now have a $200,000 line of credit that you can do anything with. Because a HELOC is a home equity line of credit. You have this here, and you have a zero balance. So if you want to use this line of credit and you want to take out $20K to buy a car, well, you can do that while you're paying your mortgage. If you want to take out another $10K to buy something else, you can do that. So again, you may even get approved for a $220,000 HELOC. And so now this money is pretty much like a credit card. So you can actually use this HELOC that you're paying towards your mortgage, and you can buy other things. So you can't do that with your current mortgage, but you can do that with this. So you can buy other things. So let me just kind of paint that picture. So after you pay your mortgage off, you have a clean line of credit. While you're paying your mortgage off, you still have maybe you get a $220,000 HELOC approved, right? And if you want to buy a car, don't do a car loan. You already got a HELOC here. Then you got $220,000. You put your car on there. If you want to have a $5,000 cash advance just to get you out of a tight spot, you can have that in your bank, and then you can pay that back when you pay your mortgage. And you can still pay it back in 3 to 5 years. We're doing that. And so what you're left with at the end of your mortgage is this. You're left with a $220,000 line of credit that you can do anything with. You can even buy another house if you want to. You can buy more land. You can go into business. You can do whatever. On here, what are you left with? Nothing. Just your house. And you have no line of credit, nothing. You have $200,000, $220,000 and a house. Now, here's a cool thing. I'm gonna erase both of these. Now, your bank gives you, what if you refer a person to the bank program, right? You get nothing. Every person that you refer to this program, and we have a mobile app, which I showed you, every person that you send to this program that wants to be financially free, you're going to earn $1,000 per person. So if my mortgage is $1,400 and I send 2 people to this app, and you're going to download the app on your phone, I send 2 people to this app a month, that's $2,000 a month that you have. You take that $2,000, you can pay it towards your mortgage, and you have $600 left over. Now let's go on a bigger scale. Because this application does all the work, and it does all the explaining, and connects people with the people in this program. If you were to go out and you were to invite a real estate agent, so let's say this is you. I'm going to talk a little bit about how the compensation plan works. because we just talked about the mortgage. So let's jump into compensation plan, because right now I'm going to switch over here and I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit and make sure we got a clean understanding of everything that I showed you. So before we go further, do we understand how this HELOC works? So do you want a first lien HELOC, or do you want to pay a 30-year mortgage? Most people are going to want to do the first lien HELOC, because once you pay off the house, you still have the line of credit. You could do whatever you want. That's the smartest way to do it, because now you're playing with other people's money, and the HELOC basically is attached to your bank account. So if you need to, borrow money, or if you need to do whatever, you can do that. Right now, you can't do that on your mortgage. So again, this program is extremely good for helping people to own their home quicker and to have more leverage. You have no leverage doing the mortgage. You're paying the banks. They're charging you private mortgage insurance. You're paying it all. So let's talk about how to get paid from this program, right? So sounds good. You might know a real estate agent. You might know a real estate agent that sold you your house, or you might know a credit person who does credit restoration. So we're going to talk about this big thing right here. We're going to talk about how to get paid. It's time to get paid. Okay, it's time to get paid, right? So let's paint this picture. I'm going to go back into sharing again. Bear with me. Okay. Show you how this program works. So on your phone, I'm going to draw a little cell phone here. On your phone, you download an app. And an app does everything. It does everything, right? And so you get a link. You get a link that's attached to an app, and you can tap this app and it goes to your contacts. It goes to your Facebook. It goes everywhere. So you can share this link from your phone, and anyone that goes through this program, through your link, you're going to have an opportunity to get paid. Now, in order to qualify to get paid, you have to have two people who qualify for the program, right? So you got to have two people. So you got to have two people in order to qualify to get paid. Now, once you have two people, you are qualified. So let's say you are qualified, you got two people, and you have two people who have went to this thing and they have gotten started. You're not paid on those people. Those people are passed up. So once you have that, you are now qualified. So you go out and you send this affiliate app to your real estate agent. Okay. You got a real estate agent, we're going to put R. Then you go out here and you send it to Larry from the barbershop, because he tells everything. So you send it to Larry. Okay. Then you go out and you send this app over to, a friend of yours that's in mortgages. So here's what's going to happen. They're going to get their first two people to go through the program. 1, 2. Larry's going to get his first two. 1, 2. Your mortgage broker's going to get his first two. 1, 2. And here's what you're going to get. You're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're going to earn $6,000 from their activity. $6,000. So, what did you do? Does it cost anything to this program? No, it does not cost anything to be an affiliate. The only cost is if you want to enroll into the program, but you do not have to enroll into the program to make money. So if you just sent this out, you get $2,000 on every person that they send. Now, let me show you what's really cool. Let's say if this real estate agent doesn't qualify, but she goes out. Watch this. Oh, this is going to be crazy. We're going to erase this whole scenario. I'm going to show you the other part of this, because there's part of the scenario where you win even bigger. And again, this is free. It doesn't cost anything. So let's repaint that scenario. All right. So you go out and you're qualified. And so let me make you qualified. So you got your first two people in the program, and they've been referred. You're good. So now you're qualified, and you got two qualified people that qualifies you. Again, these people have to qualify. So it's not like they're going to, have bad credit and qualify. They have to qualify. So again, make sure you have qualified individuals. But let's say you're qualified, and from you're going to go out here and you're going to send over your real estate agent, right? So here's what happens. Let me show you this. This is what makes it good. So your real estate agent goes out and she refers a real estate agent, and then he refers somebody. and then they refer, and then they refer. Okay. Let's say this person goes out, gets 2 people. This person goes out, gets 1. This person goes out, gets 1. And this person goes out and gets 1. Now, let's count the sales here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, because none of these individuals have qualified, the system is going to say, okay, this person didn't qualify. So it's not going to go to them because they don't have 2, they got 1. Then the system is going to continue to go up and say, okay, did this person qualify? No, they don't have, they only got 1. It's going to say, okay, did this person qualify? Nope, they only have 1. So no matter how many levels deep, the system goes and pays out the money to the first qualified person. So who gets that $5,000? Oh my God, look, did you qualify? You qualified, didn't you? So you get $5,000 from all that happened, and you did nothing but share it with this person right here. And again, it's free. It doesn't cost anything to share. So again, it's a 2-pass up system, pretty easy to work. And the more people you share it with, the more money you make. Now, if you ever enrolled into the program, let's say, for instance, you enrolled in the program, you can use that money to pay your mortgage. Now you're living mortgage free now. And in 3 to 5 years, you'll own your house. That's a win-win-win situation. So how many people can share an app? If I send you to a website, it would explain everything to you. Plus, this thing is amazing. It tracks everything a person does. You can see who watched the video, who didn't watch the video. And really, it's a great system, and it's absolutely free. Now, you don't have to enroll into the program to refer. Let me repeat. You do not have to enroll into the program to refer. And let me kind of end this here and go back to this. So you do not have to enroll into the program to refer people. Do I make myself clear? So if you don't want to do the program, you don't have to. If you do end up doing the program, then you can use this program to actually, earn you some money. So again, let's kind of paint this picture here. This app, I'm going to show you how to refer here. I'm going to show you where to go. Be brightening my screen here. I'm going to show you how amazing this application is. Now, I just enrolled a young lady who basically is a credit restoration specialist, right? I enrolled her, and so she is getting people to a 680, and she's going to enroll this. She's going to have this program as part of her program, and she's going to go out here and make a killing. So if you know any person that does credit restoration, I would say show them this app. If they do credit restoration, show them this app. If they do any type of, really just show it to anyone. I mean, just show this thing to anyone that you see, because it's definitely going to be worth it. Let me go over here. I'm going to show you the app. I'm going to show you how cool it is. See my phone? So as soon as I log in, look what it says. It says, Tina Buck has accessed your video, right? So I can watch and see what she's done. Thank you, Tina. I didn't mean to use you as an example, but I can go here. I'm going to go here to view. And it tells me all her activity. I can even schedule an appointment with her. I can even send her a new invitation if I want to. So this is all the activity it shows. People say, did a person watch the video? Look at Tina. She watched the video. Leo watched the video. Serena calculated her savings. So as you see this, everyone is watching the video. You could see everything going on here. You could see who watched the video. So if you say, hey, if I go to Leo and say, hey, Leo, did you watch the video? I can see right here if you did. And so you can even set follow reminders, right, with people. So as you see, you can see who accessed the video. Look, you hear that? So Tina just clicked the link. So again, you get real-time updates with this thing, and this app is absolutely amazing. I mean, you go through here, you can send stuff on, you can send it on Facebook, you can access your contacts, you get qualified, you have a mortgage calculator, and they even have a customer factory. So after you enroll your first 2 people, if you run out of leads, no problem. You can go to the customer factory and you can go out here and you can get leads. Now, this thing has videos and it tells you exactly how to do this program. All the videos are here. All you got to do is send people to the app, and it has a whole entire educational platform. So for instance, If you go back here, look at all this educational stuff it has back here. I mean, these videos are fun. They're engaging. They're animated, so it can hold people's attention. So this thing will tell them everything they need about financial literacy and how to do this program. All you do is put people into the program. That's it. That's all. So let me show you where you can go to do this. Here's where you can go. I'm going to put a banner up here. You can go to freepayday.now.site, and I have a link somewhere in this description where you can go. And trust me, you definitely want to go here because this is going to be really, really exciting for a lot of people. And a lot of people want to really, really be in love with what they see here. And you're going to be able to sleep at night because you were able to help people to pay off their mortgage in 3 to 5 years and give them an income opportunity. As a matter of fact, this opportunity is so great. I'm probably going to open up a little baby office doing this, a little virtual office where I do this because, again, at $1,000 per referral, and you have $1,000 or $2,000 in pass ups. I mean, a hustler could go out here and make $100,000 a month, easy. If this is all you did, this is all you concentrate on. So it doesn't cost anything to access the system. If you want to go through the system, then I have a website. Go here and follow this exactly to the T. If you follow this to the T, then you're going to be enrolled into the program. You're going to have an understanding. If you want to do this for yourself, I would highly suggest doing this. Once you do it, there's a questionnaire. You're going to be hooked up with a concierge. And no, they're not the bank. They get a bank in your area, a trusted bank in your area that would do this. Because if you go to your bank right now and say, hey, look, I want to get a first lien HELOC, they're going to kick you out. They don't even offer this product. Why? Because this is something where you actually are going to beat the bank with their own product, right? This is you're going to use the bank's leverage against them because the bank is trying to take all your money as much as possible. Because if you foreclose on a house, you think the bank really loses? Do you honestly think they really, really lose? No. Here's what happens. They have private mortgage insurance. They're protected against you foreclosing on a house, right? They're protected. So what they're going to do is they're going to take that house, they're going to sell it to somebody else, or somebody else is going to buy it, and they're going to make their money either way. But you're going to be one out in the cold if something happens to you. They don't have insurance that protects you unless you get AFLAC or something, but I don't know how long AFLAC pays or something like that. But this is the best scenario if you have a mortgage. And I think anyone that has a mortgage that doesn't even try to take advantage of this program, I mean, I think you're really doing yourself and your family a disservice because you got to think, you don't know what could happen in the future. Yeah, you got a great job. Yeah, you might have a great business or whatever, but you don't know what happens. So you want to make sure that you do everything you can to alleviate the biggest bill that many Americans have, which is the mortgage. And again, this program will help you do that. And you put yourself in position to earn those $1,000 commissions. So hopefully that's a good breakdown of this program to you guys. I'm going to continue to kind of, put out stuff about this because, again, this is free. Doesn't cost me anything. Doesn't cost you anything. It's absolutely free to be an affiliate. Most MLM, and this is not an MLM marketing company. This is not a multi-level marketing or network marketing. This is basically a referral program that has a 2 pass-up system. And again, the system looks for the first qualified person to pay out money to. So not only can you pay off there's no program right now out here that's going to allow you to pay off your mortgage and pay you up to $1,000 per referral, whether it's your direct referral or whether it's an indirect referral from someone that you refer who refer. There is no program out here that's going to do that. And so if I were you watching this video, number one, I would go to freepayday.now.site, follow the directions on their website. And again, those directions are specific, and make sure you watch the videos. Now, if you don't watch the videos on the site, then you won't qualify. So again, you got to watch the videos. So if this is important to you, all it takes is for you to watch 2 videos and follow the program. And then once you make that investment, then you are on your way to paying off your home in 3 to 5 years. So let's see. Mr. Buford said, show me. Tony said, please. And the app is nice. So anyone have any questions that's watching? Is there any questions that I can answer specifically? Any scenarios you want me to draw out? And there is a mortgage calculator back there. So you can plug in your numbers. You can plug in your numbers literally, and it will tell you how much money you're going to save. Some people, $150,000 was just on a $200,000 house. Some people have a $300,000 house. And some people are going to end up saving $400,000 All right. So not only are you saving money, again, you're paying off your home. And then at the end of this whole thing, you have a line of credit that's yours. You can do anything you want with it. That's your home equity line of credit. So, I mean, it's an amazing program. And, I'm going to even use it for one of my, one of the programs, one of our houses that we have as well too. So I'm going to make sure that we qualify and get that done. But hey, I mean, it's a great program. I think everyone should really be involved into, trying to see what the best scenario is for you and your family. And again, imagine if mortgage was out of the equation. Imagine if you only had 5 years to go versus 30 versus 25 versus 20. If you could pay it off in 5 years, and then at the end of that 5 years, you have an entire line of credit that you can play with. Some people are going to have lines of credit that's $200,000. Can you go out anywhere and get you a $200,000 line of credit? Not without this program. And this acts as your credit card. So you can use that line of credit to pay off all your debt and then just pay the line of credit off. And you can use it over and over and over. You don't have to get reapproval. You don't have to do anything. Basically, if you want money, you hit a button, bam, it's in your bank account, you use it. That's how lines of credit works. All right. It just pays off whatever it pays off. No more car approval or going through a dealership and saying, man, I got to get approved for this loan. No, once you're approved, you're approved. You can use this as long as you got approved. You can continue to use it. So no more trying to get more credit cards if you need to. I mean, you can for your credit health, but I mean, you don't have to worry about qualifying to get money for anything else at the end of this, because this is the ultimate qualifier. This is what's called access to wealth. This is what the richest 1% do to literally pay off their homes, right? They don't do what we do. They don't go out and take 30-year mortgages, right? They go out and they find smart, great ways to pay off their home, and they use other people's money to do it. And so what I'm doing with this program is I am literally giving you guys access to wealth. This is what wealth is. When you own your home and you have more money to do things that you want to do with. Now, again, that's kind of the mortgage game. And if you're looking at to be an overall well-versed entrepreneur, I can tell you right now, the three things that I'm really focused on this year, is a lot of things I'm focused on this year. Three things I'm focused on this year is number one, is showing people how to invest in themselves with products that are not just consumables, but products that are wealth principal products. Again, wealth principle number one, own land. Okay, we got this mortgage this mortgage program that accelerates your mortgage. You can pay it off in 3 to 5 years. You own your home, you own your land. Number two, invest in gold and silver. Got an opportunity with that. So again, if you want to come out tonight to, let me give you the link for that. If you want to come out to our gold and silver presentation tonight, you can do that. The link to that is stackmoneyfast.com. So you can go to stackmoneyfast.com and see how we are leveraging gold and silver. And then last but not least, investing into cryptocurrency. So again, cryptocurrency, gold, silver, and land. That is how you become a wealthy person down the line and create wealth for your family. Because again, if you didn't come from a wealthy family, you can make sure a wealthy family comes from you, right? So by doing these things, you could do that. Imagine having your mortgage just done. And then if your kids want to get a house, you have that line of credit. You can do the same thing with them. You can use that line of credit. You can actually get them a house with that line of credit, buy it cash, pay their house off in 3 to 5 years. All your kids could have homes, and everything is paid off in 3 to 5 years. So we're talking about changing a whole generation. We're talking about changing how people in this country don't have access to money. We're talking about changing all of that. We're talking about getting all that change out. So this is going to be great. So with that said, folks, check out the link below and make sure you check out all the links and visit us next time. And thank you for watching. Hopefully, if you got any questions, you can type them in and we'll get back to you.